Jessii Vee, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you 3 more really creepy Halloween stories. And as you can tell by the title of today's video, there's one about why you should never go to a pumpkin patch at 3 a.m. Be warned. But first, do you like my scarf? It has black cats all over it. It has the orange and black for Halloween. I love it so much. This is available on our website right now. We actually have 4 Halloween scarves that come in 4 different styles. So if you would like one of them, I have linked it down below. But yeah, I'm rocking this one today. Love the black cats, love the black and orange. It's funny because I'm actually really afraid of cats in real life, but I think they're adorable, so I still want to wear them. But if I see one in person, I'm really afraid. It's an irrational fear. By the way, guys, if you would like to enter to win this backdrop behind me, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, my Jessii Vee channel, turn on your notification bell, and this contest is only on YouTube this time. So you have to go and subscribe to my Vee Vlogs channel and my Moot channel. Turn on the bells for both of those channels, and once you're subscribed to all 3, come back here and comment what you want to be for Halloween this year. And if you're not being anything for Halloween, that is okay too. Comment that, you will still be entered. Alright, so without further ado, let's start with our first Halloween story. This is called The Lonely Ferris Wheel. The carnival came to town every Halloween, and this year was no different. A man named Charlie had just started working there, so he didn't know what the rest of the workers knew about the Ferris wheel he was in charge of operating. Now, the first night of the carnival, it was bustling with people. There were so many people around. But as it came time to close, the area became a ghost town. Everyone left extremely quickly, and there was no one left in the carnival. However, there was this small boy that showed up last minute.
"One for the Ferris wheel, please,"
the boy said, giving Charlie a ticket. And Charlie looked around and said, "Where are your parents?" But the boy just took his seat and didn't answer. Unsure of what to do, he let the boy go on the ride. But when the ride was over, the boy was no longer in his seat. So Charlie ran right over to his boss to tell him what happened. And the boss just casually said,
"Oh, that's Thomas."
And he handed Charlie a clipping from an old newspaper. It had the boy's picture and the headline, "Boy Falls from Ferris Wheel, 8 years old." And that is the end of the story. So obviously this little boy's ghost haunts the Ferris wheel once the park is closing. Pretty spooky. Next we have a story called Never Go to a Pumpkin Patch at 3 a.m. There's a story about a girl that lived in a very small town. So small that everyone knew everyone. There was maybe 40 houses, a general store, a liquor store, and a gas station. There was this rumor that went around every year during Halloween, telling people to never venture into the pumpkin patch after dark. They said there was something there that lurked in the shadows, and whatever that thing was, it would not let you leave. Apparently, people went missing there every few years, and it was always on Halloween night, particularly around 3 a.m. So there was one Halloween when this girl was 16 years old, and her friends decided to go and have a party in the pumpkin patch. They arrived around 1 a.m., and almost instantly, fog started covering the entire field. The girl just felt really unwelcomed by something. She stared out at the rows and rows of pumpkins sitting on the dirt, and she could have sworn they were moving ever so slightly. And then when 3 a.m. hit, she saw the most terrifying thing. In the distance, she saw as one of the pumpkins started rising out of the ground. It started revealing a neck, shoulders, arms, and then legs. It was a man with a pumpkin head. He began walking towards them with his arms stretched out in front of him. And as he made his way past all of the pumpkins still lying on the ground, he would bend over and tap them, and they too would start emerging out of the ground. It was like this army of pumpkin head ghouls heading straight towards them. So the girl and her friends ran off back into town as fast as they could, and the girl couldn't help but wonder if those things rising out of the ground were the people who once went missing. And that is the end of that story. So it's almost like this pumpkin entity is collecting all of the people who venture there after dark on Halloween, and he has his like army that just kind of sits in the ground and rises up whenever anybody goes there. They're lucky they got out. They're really lucky. And lastly, we have a story called The New Bride. During a Halloween wedding reception of a young couple, the guests decided on a game of hide and seek. It was decided that the groom would be it, and he eventually went around finding everybody except for his new bride. The man searched and searched, and eventually he became furious and decided it wasn't funny anymore and left her there. As weeks went by, he just accepted that she must have had second thoughts and left and went on with her life, and he decided to do the same. A few years later, a cleaning lady dusted off an old trunk in the attic of the building where the reception had taken place. Out of curiosity, she opened it. Inside the trunk was the old body of the bride who had gone missing. She apparently had become locked in the trunk that she was hiding in, and whether she had suffocated or starved was unknown, but her face was frozen in a scream, and there were huge scratches in the inside of the trunk where she had tried to get back to the man that she loved. That is so sad and horrible. How could he leave her there, his bride? Imagine if I was playing hide and seek with Ty on our wedding night, and I was just a really good hider, or I got locked somewhere. He wouldn't leave me. Come on, we just got married. You think I'm gonna have second thoughts while we're playing hide and seek? Come on. Anyway, so guys, if you like me talking about short Halloween scary stories, give this video a thumbs up and let me know, because I will continue doing this series. And don't forget, guys, I know I mention it every single time, but I don't want them to run out if you didn't have a chance to get one. We still have a small stock of Halloween mystery boxes left, so if you would like one, I have linked it down below for you. And thank you to every single person who has purchased one. Your support means the absolute world to me, and I know that you're gonna love them as well. But yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!